this year's April Fool, NASA launched Artemis 2, which would take humans back to the moon. It's their first moon mission involving humans in over 50 years. Last time they did this was in 1972, Apollo 17. The gap feels even more enormous when you realize that none of the Artemis 2 astronauts were even born in 1972, and only 4 out of 12 people are alive today which have walked on the moon. In all of this, the question remains, why it took so many years for humans to return back to the moon? To be clear, this mission is not gonna take humans to the moon. Instead, it's just gonna take humans to the moon's orbit. Artemis 3 is gonna be the mission where humans will return back to the moon, and it is scheduled to launch in mid-2027. The first and main reason why they stopped doing it was the end of the space race. NASA had already defeated the Soviets by building a very advanced space program that they didn't even need to waste so much money on these extraordinary missions as often as they did. After the Cold War ended, the government started funding other and more important priorities like space shuttle and the International Space Station, since they were more of a long-term thing than a short, expensive flight to moon. There is also a sustainability factor. Instead of a competition-driven Apollo mission, the Artemis mission will focus on long-term sustainability. NASA is going to launch a lunar space station next year, which will assist the future Artemis project. Yes, the technology is slower than my iPhone 15 were able to get them to the moon, but for a long-term presence, a better technology was needed, which they do have now. Hopefully. Last being the safety requirement. I don't think I need to remind you of how bad the safety standards were back in 1969. The Apollo 11 was basically considered to be a suicide mission. No company was ready to give them any kind of insurance. While now in 2026, the safety standards has increased and NASA pretty much do care about them. So in the end, the whole Artemis project is a huge win for the humanity. So if some alien bacteria came to eat our sun, I'm pretty sure in 200 or 300 years, we could make our own Project Hail Mary and maybe save our sun. None of us are gonna be alive at that time. God, I wanted to meet Rocky.